Ahead of this weekend's trip to Southampton, Liverpool boss Brendan Rodgers believes that the work done on the training ground since he joined the club in summer is finally starting to pay off.
It's not easy for players, especially when if you've worked a certain way with a certain manager and coach, and then you bring in another manager who's a different man and will work tactically different. But it's just natural. I think it was probably difficult for everyone, but throughout it all, the most important thing was the attitude of the players. They were fantastic, and there were some teething problems, but certainly as it has went on, I've always felt it's the natural consequence of working well and working hard, and staying calm was important for us. We know the history of this great club, and we know where it wants to be, but there has to be a process to that. And the process is coming along well. So you've got to give the credit to the players.
Despite the air of positivity now surrounding the club as they climb the table, Rodgers is still refusing to consider the prospect of a top four finish.
Not thinking about it, to be honest. Our only focus is for Southampton. We can't get too far ahead of ourselves. Our concentration and focus in this second part of the season has been outstanding, and had a really tough game physically and mentally against Tottenham, who've proven why they're one of the top teams. Brilliant result for us, and this week has really been about getting refocused again and energised for a really tough game against Southampton, and after that, as I said, that's the only thought. Because initially at the beginning of the season it took them a wee bit of time, which it does do when you're a newly promoted team, to find your feet in what is an incredibly difficult league. But as the season went on, Nigel and the players really settled into it, and they looked like they were well on course to stay in the league. Unfortunately for him, and certainly nothing to do with results, he lost his job, and the new manager's coming in and with a similar idea and a similar philosophy, and they've obviously looked to perform from there. And I think, as I said, the performances in the main across the season have been good. Maybe adapted it slightly in terms of how they press the ball in different areas of the field. But overall, it'll be a very difficult game for us, especially there at home, because they've played very well, especially against the top teams.